Okay, welcome to a guided meditation and breathing exercise session brought to you by Hawthorne Holistic Health. My name is Dr. Anthony. Welcome. We're going to be doing some visualization, some breath work tonight, but none of what we cover should supersede any medical advice. For any medical questions or concerns, always consult your physician. Okay, let's begin by finding our comfortable position that we're going to be in for the next 20 minutes or so. You could be seated, you could be lying down, but if you are seated, try not to rely on the back of the chair. You shouldn't really be sinking back into it. Try to support a good, healthy curvature to the lower spine, really just sitting on our sits bones. Let the tailbone point in back of you, like tailbone's pointing behind you. And you can think of a string attached to the crown of the head, pulling you up, elongating you, creating length in the spine. But as we pull up, we're not pulling our chin up. We're keeping our chin neutral. We're keeping our eyes on the horizon, creating length in the spine. Think of the ears. They should be over the shoulders. So think of your ears going over your shoulders. Try to create some length between the shoulders and the ears. So we don't want our shoulders tensed and up and collapsed inward with our chest in the front. Rather, we want to relax, create length between the ears and the shoulders. Allow the chest to open up. You can even roll out your shoulders if you want. Think of the dimple in your chin as being above your pubic bone. And with the ears over the shoulders, the chin above the pubic bone, start thinking of opening more up in the center. And you can think of the crown of your head as above your tailbone as well. So now we have a really good seated posture. We're going to want to check in on that periodically, though, to make sure we're not, starting to relax out of it or slump down or tense up. Let's begin to become aware of our breath, breathing in through the nose. Hold and out through the mouth. Notice I breathe out through pursed lips. It allows me to really direct my breath and my intention. Good. In through the nose. Hold. And out through the mouth. Making our exhale nice and long and controlled and slow, slowing our nervous system down through our breathing. Breathing in through the nose. Holding and out through the mouth. At this point, if you haven't, you can choose to close your eyes if you'd like. Or if you want to keep your eyes open, just find a spot in back of you level with the horizon and gently gaze upon it so that everything just sort of fades out of focus. You're not concentrating too hard on anything. And if your eyes are closed, you can begin to visualize. As we breathe in, you can always continue to breathe when I start to discuss things. Breathing in through the nose, you can picture the oxygen, the nutrients coming in through the nose, into the body, down into the body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to all the tissues. Continue to breathe, breathing in through the nose. And we want to make sure we're breathing deep into our belly. So on our breaths in, we're going to breathe into the belly, relaxing it, allowing it to expand and fill up with air. And on our exhales, we're going to allow the belly to contract and to sink in on itself. We're going to be really breathing deep through the diaphragm into the belly. So breathing in through the nose, holding, allowing your abdomen to relax and expand, and exhale out the mouth, allowing the belly to sink and contract. We're doing some belly breathing here. You can also engage and relax the pelvic floor muscles, essentially doing a Kegel while you're doing your breath work as well. Let's continue to breathe in through the nose and holding, and out through the mouth. Good. Check in with your posture, continue to breathe, making sure you're keeping length, you're keeping all those landmarks in alignment that we talked about. Ears over the shoulders we're creating distance with the ears, opening up the chest. Good. Continue to breathe in through the nose. Filling that belly with as much air as possible, relaxing the belly as much as possible, letting go of any tension, any stress, and breathe out through the mouth. Allowing the belly to contract and sink in on itself. You can engage the belly or just let it naturally fold in on itself, as it will if we exhale enough. That will naturally occur when we're belly breathing. Breathe in through the nose, holding, and out through the mouth. Good. Let's do a couple of deep cleansing breaths. These breaths I like a great deal. I'm going to demonstrate first. I'm going to breathe in as much as I think I can with one breath. Then I'm going to pause for a moment or two, and then inhale just a little bit more. So breathing in through the nose, pause, and a little bit more. Good. And then hold, and out through the mouth, pause, and a little bit more. Good. Let's do 2 more of those. In through the nose, pause, and more. And now out through the mouth. Good. Continue to breathe. And hold for a little bit before exhaling out the mouth. Good. Continue to breathe at your own rate and rhythm. We don't ever want you to get dizzy or lightheaded. So if this is beyond your comfort level, just return to your natural, normal breathing. But continue to breathe. And I'm going to start to guide us on a little visualization. Tonight's theme was on integrity. You're breathing, continue to breathe, but start to turn your attention inward, deeply inside, to find your authentic self. Continuing to breathe. Begin reflecting upon your values. What is most important to you in your life? What do you value? Where does your sense of right and wrong come from? Spend the next few moments thinking about your values. Continue to breathe in through the nose. Hold. And out through the mouth. Good. Hold. Continue to breathe. The values that you've been thinking about make up part of who you are at your core. If you are being true to yourself and your values, these core beliefs will drive your behavior. It feels good to behave in ways that are consistent with your values. For example, if honesty is something that you value, this can be reflected in your life by being truthful. If you value your family, perhaps your life reflects this in the amount of time you spend with your family members. Think about how your values can be a part of your day-to-day life. Continue to breathe. And exhaling. Really directing our intention with the exhale. Really releasing any tension, any stress, anything that doesn't serve us. Continue to breathe. And continue to consider what else makes you who you are. Feeling your authentic self involves learning who you truly are. Your authentic self is the real you, the person you are truly meant to be. Your authentic self is the person that you are at your core and the person that you can be if nothing holds you back. Picture yourself going about the things you usually do in a typical day. Imagine that you are watching yourself, observing yourself, going about your usual activities. See yourself getting up in the morning, going about your day. Imagine the things that you do in a typical day. See yourself doing these activities. Continuing to breathe. Check in with your posture. Make sure we're still remaining open, continuing to breathe deeply into the belly, relaxing the belly, expanding as you inhale, and contracting it, allowing it to sink in on itself as you exhale. Continue to breathe. Picture this person, you, standing in an empty room. Imagine watching this person. Observe and imagine you can strip away all the things that hold you back from your full potential. Imagine your self-doubt dissolving, being replaced with confidence and self-assurance. Picture this person before you and imagine all the things that get in the way of success, such as circumstances, lack of resources, lack of forgiveness, illness, baggage from the past, anything that is holding this person back in any way at all. See these problems dissolve and disappear and go away as you release them with your exhale. Releasing them, letting go of anything holding you back, anything that does not serve you. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Continue to breathe. Now imagine this person standing in the empty room. What is left? Who is this person when all those barriers have been stripped away? This person is you. Imagine who you are at the core, the pure character that is left when there is nothing to get in the way of complete self-expression. You may only have a vague picture in your mind right now. Let's allow that picture to come into focus, becoming more clear. Think of your motivations. What motivates you? What drives your behavior? What catches your interest or has caught your interest in the past? What propels you into action? Think about your personality and character traits, the characteristics that are left when all barriers are removed and all fear has gone. At your fullest potential, your simplest form, without fears, what traits do you have? Continuing to breathe. Check in with your posture. Continue breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Think about your energy. Are you laid back and calm? Are you energetic? Think about your characteristics. Continue to breathe. Keep breathing. Are you introverted or extroverted? Quiet or talkative? Are you creative? Are you practical? What sort of things do you appreciate? What do you admire? What do you like? Imagine something that makes you feel happy. What is it? Think of some things you enjoy, things that you like to do. Think about all the characteristics of the person who is left when all the barriers and fears are removed. Continuing to breathe in through the nose, making sure we're continuing to breathe deeply into the belly, allowing it to expand and relax on our inhales, and then the belly contracts and sinks in when we exhale. Good. Continue to breathe. Now let's create a different picture. Imagine yourself now as a young child in a happy moment. See the potential in this child. Who is this young person? What makes this child who he or she is? Continuing to breathe. Think about all the characteristics that you share with this child as you continue to breathe. In what ways are you similar? In what ways does the current you differ from this child? Think about how you have learned and grown since that time when you were a small child. Check in with your posture. Continue to think of that string attached to the crown, raising you up, elongating you, creating length. Again, chin should be neutral, not as we raise up, we're not lifting our chin. That's neutral. Eyes are neutral at the horizon. You can have your eyes closed or gently gazing in the horizon. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. The child you're picturing, the hopes and dream you had as that child, they're probably related in some way to your authentic self. Something about those dreams were connected to a part of your true self. What do these aspirations say about who you are? What personal characteristics of yours are related to your childhood dreams? Think about your own childhood dreams and see what those dreams say about who you are. Breathing in and exhaling. Now create one final picture in your mind. Imagine in as much detail as you can the person you want to be. Imagine your ideal self. How would this person behave? What does this person, your authentic self, value? What motivates this ideal self? What personal characteristics are present in the ideal version of you? Imagine all the details of the person you most want to be. Continuing to breathe in through the nose, holding, and out through the mouth, releasing any tension, any stress, any of those barriers that are in the way of you being your truest, most authentic self. Continue to breathe into the nose and out through the mouth. The image in your mind right now of this ideal person is you. This is your authentic self. This is who you are at the core, beneath all of life's getting in the way. That is you. Spend a few moments with this image of your authentic self. Continuing to breathe. On our inhales, we're allowing the belly to relax and expand. And exhaling out, releasing any tension. Feel a sense of calm and serenity, secure in who you are, knowing who you are. This is you. This is your authentic self. You can take this authentic self with you beyond this guided meditation. Allow it to be who you are in your day-to-day life. And as you continue to do the guided meditations and your breathing exercises, the easier it is to both be your truest, most authentic self and in a calmer, more relaxed, parasympathetic, rest and digest mode. Continuing to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. The more you do this, the more you spend time in this relaxed state, the more it gets wired in and becomes instinctual and habitual. The easier it'll be to do it, the faster you'll be able to do it, the more frequently you'll start to just do it automatically. Take this authentic self with you, return to your breath and your authentic self whenever you need to, in moments of stress, before work or an important meeting, before our meals. It's important to relax in order to have good digestion. Digestion is a function of that rest and digest mode, that parasympathetic mode. Got to get out of that fight or flight mode in order to have good digestion. So this is great before your meals, great before bed, or if you wake up in the middle of the night. Return to your breath, return to these guided visualizations. Allow this true essence of you to shine throughout your everyday life. Allow your values, your personality, and motivations to shine through, to guide your behavior, to make up who you are. You have always been this person. You're always your authentic self, a positive, confident person. We just have to sometimes let go of the barriers that are in the way of us seeing ourselves for our truest self. Person you like and appreciate, that's who you are. Underneath the challenges, the baggage, the demands of living life, this is the real you that you will always be and will always be with you. Continue to breathe in, holding, and exhaling. Releasing any of those barriers, any tension, any stress. Keep that image of your authentic self with you as you go about the rest of your day. Express this true self and allow you to simply be you. Continuing to breathe. Good. Now, returning awareness to the body. You can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes to start to bring awareness back to the body. Continuing to breathe. Let's do one or two of those deep cleansing breaths. So again, that's where I'm gonna demonstrate. I'm gonna breathe in as much as I think I can, and then I'm gonna pause for a moment or two, and then I'm gonna inhale a little bit more. So like this. Pause. And a little bit more. And then same with the exhale, out through the mouth as much as we think we can naturally. Pause. A little bit more. Let's do one of those. In through the nose. Pause. And then as much as you can. And hold. And exhale. Pause. Good. Continue to breathe now at your normal rate and rhythm, allowing it to start to return to its normal rate, but still keep it controlled. Control your exhales. Good. You can return to your breath whenever you need to. Start to bring awareness back to the body, wiggling out our fingers and toes, rolling out our shoulders, rolling our neck. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes, but you have to have a nice big smile. I think it's important to end every practice with a nice big smile. Okay, thank you as always for joining. For Hawthorne Holistic Health, my name is Dr. Anthony. Thank you for tuning in, whether it's on Instagram, on IG Live, or on our IGTV, or on our YouTube channel. You can find these recordings either live every Tuesday night at 7:30, or the video will be posted sometime after that. If you're tuning in on Instagram, please follow our page, and you can turn on post notifications to become aware of when we're going live with these videos. And if you're joining us on YouTube, remember to subscribe to our YouTube page and like and share these posts with anyone that you think might find these valuable. Thank you.